Welcome to the Courageous Self-Care Podcast. I'm your host, Christina Marlette. On this podcast, I love to share about self-care that goes beyond bubble baths, chocolate, and wine. It is the self-care that takes courage, that can get uncomfortable, and that we often need help with. On today's show, I'm going to be sharing how to be more present. I have a very specific practice that I'm going to share with you, and be sure to watch all the way to the end. I'll also be sharing a resource that I made for you that will give you a better idea of what courageous self-care actually is. So, what I want to tell you about the practice that we're going through is it has to do with the first foundation of courageous self-care. There are 12. The one we're covering this month is how to shift your relationship with time. Why would you want to do that? Well, if you've ever felt overwhelmed, busy, frazzled, like you're just running from one place to the next, you will, it's coming from the idea that your relationship with time is one where your time is like the enemy, or you're always against time. When we shift our relationship with time, when we treat time like our friend, it changes everything. It is like the ground level of scaffolding upon which our lives are built. And when we can change that ground level, that core belief, that thing that's affecting every moment of our day, it makes such a huge difference. Now, there are a whole bunch of different ways that we are taught to manage time, to kill time, to all these strange ideas on how to deal with this really esoteric subject. And I don't feel like managing time or trying to overcome time or working against it is doing us any favors. So what I have for you today is a very simple, yummy, straightforward strategy that will help you to be more present. It's called lingering. So now your question might be, what is lingering? Well, lingering is taking just a little bit longer in any given moment that feels really good to experience it just a touch longer. Now, when we're being taught to be more present, that can be a really vague idea. Like, I'm focusing on the present. I'm trying to be present, and yet my mind is going to the past, is going to the future. So lingering is a really concrete way to be in the present without having to think, okay, now I'm being present. I've found it to be really helpful. The way that I discovered lingering was I was having this amazing massage by my favorite massage therapist who does Manalomi, a Hawaiian style of healing massage. And I thought, this is so good. And I'd been going to get massages for years, but I was wondering, why is this one so much better? And I thought about it. And what I landed upon was that this particular massage therapist lingered. He took his time. I didn't feel like he was rushing through or that I was just 1 hour chunk out of the day. He really lingered in each move. And so then I thought, well, I could apply this idea of lingering to other parts of my life. And it has really helped me to slow down, to get more present, and to feel better in the really good moments. So why linger? Well, I kind of just said that, but it's to build upon, what it does is it expands time. When we are feeling like we don't have enough time, pausing to linger in a particular moment actually makes time feel more expansive, makes us feel like we have more time, and it helps us enjoy each moment more effectively. So, how do we linger? I'll give you some examples. Lingering is staying just a little bit longer than you would otherwise in any given moment. It might be when you are washing your hands and you've got the water at the temperature that you love, and it's pausing in that hand washing. Well, you keep doing it so you don't stop, but it's noticing, oh, I love the way that this soap smells. I love the temperature of the water. Oh, it feels so good. And I'm so grateful that I live in a place where I can have whatever temperature of water I want in just a few seconds. Also enjoying the slipperiness of the soap and how the bubbles feel, and visually watching the soap foam up and then drain down the drain. It is bringing all of our senses alive in that moment. And when we get lost in that moment, when we linger there, it makes even something as mundane as hand washing memorable. Another example of lingering is in a hug. And the first time I noticed this was I was giving my son a hug. And I wanted to, just have the regular mother-son hug and let it go. But I decided, oh, he's still holding on. So I'm going to linger here. And I paused to really feel his heart on my heart, and to enjoy the feeling of his arms wrapped around my neck, and to smell his delicious little boy smell, and to feel gratitude for that moment. I'm telling you, I still remember that hug. And that is being really present in that moment. Of course, you can linger in any hug that's feeling really good. I linger in hugs with my husband and with my daughter. So that's another example. And the last one I'll share with you is lingering in laughter, just a moment longer than you normally would. So my kids make me laugh all the time, same as my husband. We're a very funny family. And sometimes I look into their eyes while we're laughing, and I just feel another surge of that delightful laughter. And we go on for another round of it instead of letting it stop where I normally would, really enjoying that moment, having the visual of how we look so fantastic laughing together, seeing my family's faces all lit up, and feeling what that laugh does to my body, feeling that new energy. You get the idea. So those, you can linger anywhere. You can linger in smelling flowers. You can linger your gaze on the clouds. You can linger, I don't know, writing a really great email and rereading it and feeling so good about how nice it sounds, or how you had no spelling mistakes or whatever. You can linger anytime, any place, and it is a powerful practice for being in the present moment. I hope that is helpful to you. I would love to invite you to, for two reasons, to go to ChristinaMarlette.com. The first one is, on this show, we also do stories of courage, stories of everyday courage. And I would love to interview you to share your story of everyday courage that will inspire other people and help them know that they are courageous as well. And the other reason is you've stuck around, so I have the free resource that I created for you. It's called the Courageous Self-Care Daily Checklist. And it's not just a checklist. It's actually a teaching on more of the ideas around courageous self-care, the internal self-care that makes a huge difference in terms of your quality of life, your energy, and your personal development. So that is there for you, ChristinaMarlette.com. Go ahead and access it. The link is also in the description for this podcast. And as I wrap up, I would love to share with you the idea that regular self-care, any kind of self-care, is not actually selfish. It has a stigma that it's selfish to look after yourself, but actually the opposite is true. When you prioritize your own well-being purposefully by taking action steps strategically, like lingering, not only are you improving your own life, you are also affecting the energy of everyone's lives around you. And so there's nothing selfish about it. You are actually making the world a better place on every level by prioritizing your own well-being. I am here Monday through Friday. Thank you so much for listening or watching. I hope that you come back for more great information on courageous self-care. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye-bye for now.